for clicking on the video and joining me for a little while today. I have been looking forward to this video. I always look forward to it every year. I'm going to share our homeschool curriculum picks for the 2024-2025 school year. I love watching these videos because it gives me some ideas and some helpful information, and then hopefully I can do the same for y'all by sharing what I've decided to use with our family for our children for the next school year. I have an order from BJU Press, an order from Amazon, and an order from Christianbook.com, and anything that I can, I'll link down in the description box so that if you want to find it, you can. We're going to jump right into this, but before I do, and it's going to be very casual, like just pulling things out of the box. We're going to go from, one order to the next and just pull things out of the box and sit here and hang out for a little while. Before we do that, though, something that's been on my mind to do lately is give some recognition to some other YouTube channels and content creators. And so what I want to do is in every video that I publish this week, I want, if you're a content creator, if you have a YouTube channel, leave a comment and say that you do. That way people can scroll through and find some other YouTube channels. After the video's been up for a while too, I'm going to use a selector to pick one of those comments and pin it up at the top so that people see it. Of course, I'll watch some videos and check out the channel before I recommend it, but I just want to maybe provide an opportunity for you to be able to say that you have a YouTube channel and some other people see that. So if you've got a YouTube channel, say so in the comments and maybe some other people will be able to find you. And like I said, I'll pin one of those comments. I'm going to do that on every video that I post this week. Let's start with Amazon because it has some of the subjects that they're going to be doing together. And everything you see today in these boxes should be for my upcoming 4th grader and upcoming 7th grader. For science, what I decided to do was get the Farm Anatomy and Nature Anatomy books. There's some others that go along with this series that, maybe if we enjoy this, we'll continue on with. I've been eyeing these for a couple of years and decided to go ahead and get them. And I'm so glad that I did because I've already enjoyed looking through these. And I'm going to make my own unit studies to go along with these. There's, y'all, if you know our family, you're going to understand that this is right up our alley. It's got some information about different kinds of barns and barn doors and ways of stacking wood and different chickens and the eggs that they lay. Let me see if I can find that page. And it's beautiful and it's colorful, and I can't wait to get into this with the kids. And then in the Nature Anatomy book, there's information about different trees, the water cycle, anatomy of bees, grazing edibles. So all kinds of things that I know we are going to love learning more about and studying on. So I got those for science. And for history, I was this close to getting the Knotgrass 50 States curriculum. Had it in my cart, about to check out. And then I was like, I don't know how much time I want to dedicate to that. I want to make sure that I give it the time and the attention that it needs and deserves, but how much time do I want to devote to it? So I decided I would make my own unit study on the 50 states of America, and to go with that, we're going to be using the Discover the 50 States of America. And this has a map at the front, so as we learn about a state, we can color it in. And then there's a 2-page spread for each state where we can research information and write it on here. The state capital, state flag, bird, flower, interesting facts, natural resources, locating it on a map, and then any extra information I want them to learn, maybe about events that occurred in that state or people from that state, we can do that and move through it at our own pace. So that's what we're going to be doing for history. Or at least that's how we'll be starting the year. We'll see how much, how it goes and go from there. Then the last thing from Amazon is actually for myself, and it's a teacher planner for 2024-2025. Now in the past, I've gotten big, thick planners that have all kinds of different tabs and sections and ways to organize things and keep track of things. This year I decided to go a little more simple. It has a monthly spread, so I can write down field trips, appointments, anything like that, and weekly with a space for each day, so we can write down what we did each day and simplify it a little bit. And y'all, it's beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? and it was pretty affordable as well, and that came from Amazon. Let's move on to BJU Press. Now, if you've been around here, you know we love BJU Press. That's not new. Everything we've ever used from BJU, I have really been impressed by. A few months ago, I was able to go and kind of do behind the scenes at BJU Press. I went and was part of the BJU Press Foundation Summit and gained a whole new level of love and respect for this curriculum and the attention that's put into it. I'll link that video in case you want to watch it. So, shouldn't be surprising that we are using BJU. For my upcoming 4th grader, he's going to be doing handwriting 3, and I've got his book and the teacher book. We started handwriting 1 when he was in 2nd grade. It's just how it fell naturally with the phonics and the reading that he was doing. It was just where we put him at that time, and it has worked out great because he is finishing up handwriting 2 now as a 3rd grader, and he's starting to learn cursive, which is right where I wanted that to fall, and then he'll continue with cursive in handwriting 3. I love the way BJU teaches handwriting. Early on, they teach a pre-cursive style handwriting, which makes for beautiful, beautiful handwriting and a nice smooth transition into cursive. So, highly recommend their handwriting curriculum. Easton is finished with their handwriting curriculum. So, he's not going to do, this will be my upcoming 7th grader, he's not going to do like a formal handwriting curriculum this coming year, but he will still do some copy work and things. And then Hudson, my 4th grader, is going to be doing English 4 with BJU Press. This will also be his first online course. So they offer teacher books, they offer DVDs, I believe, and then online courses. And he can get on and watch the instruction. And this will be his first online course. We're just doing 1, the English 4 online. And he's looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll give him another level of responsibility and accountability. He's never done any of their online courses before. Some of my other kids have, but this will be his first. I think he's at a good age where we can do that. So, English 4, we've got the writing and grammar work text, the assessments, and the student handouts, and everything else will be online. When I visited BJU, they gifted us the student book for Basics for a Biblical Worldview. And as I looked through it, I was like, yeah, this is something I want my middle schooler doing. So to go with it, and I should have went and grabbed that book too, but I didn't. It's sitting somewhere else. To go with it, I got the teacher edition, the activities, assessments, activity answer key, and I dropped it, had to pick it up. The assessments answer key. Something else I love about BJU is they have all kinds of resources for you and tools for you, and then you can use what you see fit. Make it work for your family. Make the curriculum work for your family. Then my last box here is from Christianbook.com. My 4th grader is going to start the school year doing multiplication facts that stick. This is a 10-week program by Kate Snow. I believe there's addition, facts that stick, subtraction, multiplication, and division. I feel like he is a little bit ahead of grade level when it comes to math. Math is definitely his subject. He loves it. And we've been using the BJU math. I just felt like we could use some extra practice on multiplication facts. And so we're going to start with this. Some people use this alongside a curriculum, but we're going to dedicate time to this at the beginning of the school year. And then maybe we'll do the division facts that stick, or maybe we'll move on to the BJU curriculum. We'll just have to see how it goes. Now, to use this, you already need to have the basic knowledge of multiplication, which he does. I have never been one to teach math facts in a way of memorization. What I like to do is give them the tools they need, the critical thinking skills they need to be able to take what they know and use that to figure out or solve a problem. And something that I liked about this is it says memorizing answers, and that's crossed out. And it says understanding the meaning of the multiplication facts and use easier facts as stepping stones to harder facts, which is just how I like to teach it. So I'm excited to use this. I'll have to keep you updated and let you know how that goes, but that's what he's going to be starting with. And also from Christianbook.com for my 7th grader. He has used, it's been a couple of years ago, he used ACE, Accelerated Christian Education. They have paces. It's not one big book for the year. It's separated into paces. I've got the first 3 for English and the first 3 for math. And what this is about every 3 weeks or so, you finish one book and you move on to the next. And it's really a sense of accomplishment. I get to set this aside and start something new. And that works well for this child that's going to be using this. And the structure and the way this is set up worked well for him in the past. So we're going to try it again. Like I said, I got the first 3 for English and the first 3 for math. And then I'll get the rest or just decide where we want to go from there. You can buy these, the whole grade level together, or you can buy the individual books. I also have the score keys to go with those. Something else I wanted to point out about ACE is that, so when you're researching it, you can search for level 7, grade 7 curriculum. But these do not say 7th grade on them anywhere. They're numbered, so this one's 1073, 1074, 1075, and so on. So maybe you have a child that, let's just say, is in 5th grade, but needs to work on some level 4 or topics that are covered in the grade 4 books. You're not going to be putting a book in front of them that says 4th grade on it. They're just numbered. And I think for some children that could be beneficial. And so it's something I wanted to point out. So math and English will be Monday through Friday, as well as handwriting and Bible. We're going to be more intentional about studying our Sunday school curriculum as well. We've not done that. And we're going to be more intentional. We already are being more intentional about studying our Sunday school curriculum prior to going into Sunday school class on Sunday. Helps us be more engaged and be able to carry on conversation about it and just be more involved in the class on Sunday when we studied prior. So we are being more intentional about doing that. And then history and science, we do 2 days a week. Usually history Monday and Wednesday, science on Tuesday and Thursday. And we don't do either of those on Friday to make Friday a little bit shorter of a day. And that's what we're going to be using. We're also going to be doing for reading this upcoming school year. I think we're going to focus on individual reading, letting them pick out books that they're interested in, just sitting down and reading them, having a book in their hand. Also read alouds and just putting books in our hands. That's our upcoming year's curriculum, what I've picked. It's such a sense of, I really enjoy this whole process. Researching and deciding and then finalizing those decisions, making the purchases and having everything here just feels nice, and I'm excited about it and looking forward to it. If you're new and you've got a few minutes, I'd love for you to go and check out some of our other videos, and if you like what you see, stick around, be a part of our YouTube family. And if you're already one of us, you know what I'm going to say, and you know I mean it. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all. Oh, and hey, don't forget, if you have a YouTube channel, leave a comment down below so that some other people can find you, and one of those comments will get pinned to the top.